Yo, 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 welcome back to another CNJ Productions video. Before we start, like always, if you like the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Today, we have a different video for you guys today. It's a CNJ gaming video, and today, we are going to find out which college reigns supreme in the NBA. So, I took all of the players in the game and I separated them by schools. And if you want this roster, it'll be the link in the description on PlayStation 4. So first, in the Big East Division, I guess their divisions, we have the team from Villanova. They're one of the not really better teams. They have Kyle Lowry and Kerry Kittles at their guard spots, Josh Hart, Dante Cunningham, a couple rookies. They have Mikal Bridges, we all remember him. So they're okay. The second team in the Big East Division is the team from Marquette. And just a little heads up, I took the best available player. So, for example, there are multiple Dwayne Wades. We took his best 97 overall Dwayne Wade. So Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler, Doc Rivers, they will lead this team. The Chicago Bulls, they're a little bit of a different team. They're all the really D1 schools. So you have John Stockton with Gonzaga, Clyde Drexler with Houston, Kawhi with San Diego State, Carmelo. So these are like players on teams that didn't have enough to make a good team. As you can see, their worst player, Shawn Marion, out of UNLV. So they are probably going to do very well. The Cleveland Cavaliers are the Ohio State Buckeyes with Mike Conley, Jim Jackson, Jerry Lucas. They got a good team. Their bench gets a little fishy, but D'Angelo Russell and Clark Kellogg will be a good bench. This Big East Division, you have Connecticut with Kemba, Ray Allen, Andre Drummond. Their power forward position is very weak, but they have good players in Kemba, Ray, and Andre. Good big three. Their bench is pretty good too. The next in the Pac-12 division is the team of UCLA, led by the man right there, Russell Westbrook and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Maybe a dark horse team to win the title. Unfortunately, it is division, so they are in the West, so maybe this team could make a run in the West. The next team, Memphis, this is the SEC team. We have the Kentucky Wildcats, led by Rondo, Devin Booker. It's a lot of current players with Anthony Davis and Boogie coming off the bench, John Wall, a couple old guys, and Tony Walker. And then there was another one, Jamal Mashburn. So they're obviously going to be a good team. Now, we have the team from Louisville. They are going to be the 05-06 Memphis Grizzlies. They are led by Terry Rozier, Donovan Mitchell, James. So you have to have enough players, and because they don't have any threes, so we're just gonna make that change right there. They have a couple Louisville guys, but you just have to put in these really bad players, just so enough people. It's complicated. I'm sorry. So that's Louisville. Oh, okay. Now we have the Atlanta Hawks. So this is where something different comes. So they are in the SEC, and they are all of the SEC teams that didn't have enough players to make a good team. So we have Arkansas, Tennessee. These teams are kind of really good. Dominique Wilkins out of Georgia, Bama, DeAndre Jordan at Texas A&M. So these are going to be stacked teams. They're like the all-star SEC teams. The Miami Heat are the Florida Gators with Jason Williams, Bradley Beal, Chandler Parsons. They have the good Joakim Noah, Al Horford. So they're okay. The Charlotte Hornets, you guys guessed it, it is the North Carolina Tar Heel, led by the man himself, needs no introduction, 99 overall. And just a little Vince Carter, James Worthy, Bob McAdoo, and Charlie Scott as their starting lineup, and then they just have 90s on their bench too. They're going to be a very good team. We also have the 92-93 Hornets which are going to be the Duke Blue Devils, led by Kyrie, Grant Hill, Jason Tatum, Elton Brand, Wendell Carter Jr. This is going to be a good team. Wendell Carter, obviously, I mean, I would start Boozer over Carter, but that's just me. JJ Redick, Brandon Ingram. They got some young guys, too. Next, we have the Sacramento Kings. They represent the team of California. So, okay, they're okay. Ryan Anderson, their starting center. They got Jason Kidd. Oh, we'll have to cut one of those Jason Kidds. See, I did this so there's going to be a few mistakes in here. I apologize. The New York Knicks, we have Syracuse, Dion Waiters, Melo. They're not a bad team. Their bench gets a little thin with Michael Carter Williams, Tyler Lydon. So we'll see how the Knicks do. The Lakers. Oh, okay. This is USC. They're going to be rough. They're led by DeMar DeRozan, Vucevic, Gibson, Paul Westphal, yeah, DeAnthony Melton. Then Nick Young. You got Nick Young coming off the bench. So it gets a little bit dicey towards the end. The Orlando Magic. Now, the Orlando Magic are all of those small schools that, aren't, SEC, but they're not MAC. They're not Mountain West. They're lower than that. So you have Davidson, you have Evansville, Seattle, Indiana State, San Francisco, Central Arkansas, Santa Clara. So they're these lower level schools. You want to give these guys too. It's weird that Damian Lillard from Weber State and Dennis Johnson from Pepperdine aren't going to play. So that team is really stacked. But can they play together? We'll find out. The Dallas Mavericks are Texas, led by Kevin Durant. And this guy, who I'm not even going to start to pronounce, I don't know why he's there. He's going to get cut, unfortunately. I can just do that right now. So, like I said, not everything is right. I will cut him too. That means, oh gosh, yeah, I'm glad he's not there because I would have to pronounce his name. Oh, Isaiah Taylor is a Texas grad, so okay, so there's that. Oh, I'm gonna have to give people minutes. Let me do that. Let me just, because I'll go in and fix this before we start. There's the Dallas Mavericks. Texas should be okay. The Brooklyn Nets, like I said with Atlanta, they are all the teams in the Big East that don't have homes. So you have Providence, Chris Mullin out of St. John's, David West out of Xavier, George Mikan out of DePaul, Gordon Hayward out of Butler. So they're okay. Then you have the 2001-2002 Nets, and those are all of the ACC teams. ACC led by Chris Paul and Tim Duncan out of Wake Forest, David Thompson out of NC State, Rick Barry out of Miami. I think you're getting the point. Ralph Sampson out of Virginia, coming off your bench, not bad. The next we have is Denver. They are Kansas, led by Andrew Wiggins, Paul Pierce, and most notably, Wilt Chamberlain. They should be good. The Indiana Pacers, the Indiana Hoosiers, Isaiah Thomas, Victor Oladipo, Cody Zeller, Eric Gordon. So they should be good. The New Orleans Pelicans are LSU, led by Shaquille O'Neal, and then Ben Simmons off the bench. Muhammad Abdul-Rauf also. The next school, the Detroit Pistons. Let's go Blue. Trey Burke, Jamal Crawford, Glenn Rice, Chris Webber. You have Jalen Rose, Campy Russell, Tim Hardaway, DJ Wilson, Derek Walton, and even Duncan Robinson. So I know they probably won't be good, but this is probably my favorite team. The 88-89 Pistons are the rivals. Michigan State, you have Magic Johnson, Zach Randolph, Draymond Green, and then a couple other notable players. If you guys want to see, you guys can pause and take a look at your maybe favorite team. The Toronto Raptors are all the international players. Tony Parker, Giannis, Dirk, Marc Gasol. You have Pau Gasol, Yao Ming, Nikola Jokic, Rudy Gobert. If you haven't noticed, they're all bigs. So, luckily they got Tony Parker and Drazen Petrovic. I don't know. That might be how that's not how you say his name. But they're going to struggle with their depth right here. Giannis is going to have to play some point. Manu, I don't know. They're going to have to figure that out. The Houston Rockets are the all Big 12 team. And Jerry West, Mitch Richmond, Blake Griffin. You have Trae Young. And That is the all Big 12 team. The San Antonio Spurs are, this team's going to be good. They're all of the guys that came out of high school or didn't play before the NBA. So you have Tracy McGrady, Kobe, LeBron, Garnett, Moses Malone, Dwight. They're going to be good. Okay, they're going to be really good. The Phoenix Suns, they are Arizona. Richard Jefferson, Lauri Markkanen, Ayton. So they're young too. Got a lot of current players with Iggy, led by Mike Bibby and Jason Terry. The Minnesota Timberwolves are the all Big Ten team. You have Derek Harper out of Illinois, Kevin McHale out of Minnesota, Nick Anderson out of Illinois, just some Steve Francis out of Maryland, just schools that I just didn't put a whole team on. Golden State Warriors are the all Pac-12 school with Gary Payton out of Oregon State, James Harden out of Arizona State, Brandon Roy out of Washington, Klay Thompson out of Washington State, so Klay stays on his team. And the Washington Wizards are going to be Georgetown. Those are a lot of older players. You do have Otto Porter, led obviously by AI and Mourning and Ewing, Patrick Ewing. That's going to be a very good combo. Dikembe Mutombo, Jeff Green. They're going to be a dark horse. So those are the rosters. I'm going to fix them up with the rotations, and we're going to get right to the season. I'll see you in the playoffs. Comment down below who you think would actually win. Okay? See you at the playoffs. Welcome back, and wow, we have a lot to talk about. The MVP is Elgin Baylor. 98 overall from Seattle University, so the mid-major, 22, 9, and 7, which if you look in when he last played, 16-0, and like, look at that. That's crazy. Almost like his career high. Shot 54%, 80. Wow. Rookie of the Year, DeAndre Ayton still wins Rookie of the Year, still plays in Phoenix, 16 and 10. Not bad. Baron Davis, Sixth Man of the Year. He's on the UCLA team. 21 points and basically a double-double. Look at that. That's his career high in points. Defensive Player of the Year. Bill Russell on the Magic. I imagine the Magic are a very good team. Brook Lopez. Most Improved Player to Brook Lopez. Look at those I mean, his points went down, but his rebounds, his free throw percentage, 36. He's literally averaged 36 minutes for his entire career. Okay, Steve, the Magic go 73 and 9. Wow. Okay, we're gonna take a look at the all NBA teams. So first, look down in the lower right-hand corner on Villanova's record. The former NCAA champions go 5 and 77. We have AI, 24.8 and 8 assists. Okay. Magic Johnson. Oh, that's great. Elgin Baylor, Kevin Durant, 27 and 5, and big old Shaq, 21 and 12. It's crazy. All NBA second team is JoJo White from Kansas. Chris Paul. We'll take a look. We're going to go through and look at everyone's stats. Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and George Mikan. Hey, Chris Webber, Michigan, man. That's all I like to see. Pistol Pete, James Harden, John. Okay, LeBron gets all third team, and Andre Drummond. So a couple new, like a couple of current players making all NBA. Pretty cool. You have MJ, Dwayne, Maurice, Lucas, Scottie Pippen, and Bill Russell. So you have 2 Bucks and 2 Magic. Oh, on the all defensive first team. Gary Payton, John Stockton, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and Shaq. Rookie teams, DeAndre Ayton, Wendell Carter, D'Anthony Melton, because he started. Makes sense. Omari Spellman and Trae Young. Mo Wagner, Mikal Bridges, Ray Spalding, Dante DiVincenzo, Mo Bamba. Attaboy Mo Wagner, 12.8 points a game, 7 boards. So we're going to go and we're going to cut to, we're going to look, before we look at the playoffs, I don't want to give that away. We're going to go through and look at each team's stats. So I'll see you there. So we're back. We're looking at some stats and records. This is all live. I have not seen these, so I'm going to be looking at them with you. We'll start with Villanova. They went 5 and 77. That is really bad. They were led by Kyle Lowry, 17 and 6. Yeah, they really struggled. Next team, Marquette, 20 and 62. That's probably the worst D Wade's ever done. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody fact check that for me. Okay. So I just got an alert. The Mavericks are finalizing a trade with the Knicks for Kristaps Porzingis. So that is wow. I wonder, Dennis. But if you think about Luka, DeAndre, and Kristaps for the few. Sorry to get off track, but dang. And even a more dang, the Chicago Bulls. Man, acquire Kristaps for multiple players and picks. Let's see what's going on as we look at the 70-12 Chicago Bulls. Kawhi 14 points. Okay. Dennis Smith Jr., DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews, and a future first-round pick. Courtney Lee and Tim Hardaway Jr. will head to Dallas to create more salary cap space for the Knicks. Wow. That is crazy. Luka and Kristaps. Okay, sorry, but wow. Next we have the Ohio State Buckeyes. Oh, Johnny boy, 25.2 points per game, 7 boards, 6 assists. They went 46 and 36. The Boston Celtics missed the playoffs. Connecticut, ouch. The Clippers go 61 and 21. Russell Westbrook, Kiki Vandenhuwe. Wow, I'm really bad at names. I'm sorry. Kareem. I don't want to say struggled, but 14.5 and 9. I guess that's what I was expecting these numbers, but you got 27-year-old Kareem. I don't know. The Grizzlies go 43 and 39. Kentucky not struggled, but not the best they could have been. Louisville 17 and 65. So it seems like most of these teams are really, really good, like 60 plus or like 20 low. Atlanta 54 and 28. You can look at those stats if you want. 13 and 69. Bradley Beal 25 points a game. Hornets 68 and 14. North Carolina. Michael Jordan only 17 and 7. Wasn't even their leading scorer. James Worthy, not bad. Duke went 42 and 40. Okay. They had 2 23-point scorers, and the rest was basically not that good. The Kings 40 and 42. I don't know if that's good enough for the playoffs. Maybe. The Knicks go 19 and 63. Man, that Big East division is really struggling. The Lakers go 14. That was probably expected. Some of these teams have all 90s, and you got 70s starting, so I'm not surprised. The Magic go 73 and 9. Larry Bird, Steph Curry, Elgin Baylor, Scottie Pippen. You have the MVP, and then Steph Curry and Larry Bird and Scottie Pippen. Like, this team's probably going to win the finals. The Mavericks 34 and 48 behind Kevin Durant. The Nets 56 and 26. Okay. The All Big East 66 and 16. The All ACC team. Yeah, these all teams are pretty good. 39 and 43 Kansas. Indiana going 26 and 56. New Orleans. Okay, Shaq and Pistol Pete. Not bad. Detroit Pistons 37 and 45. Dang. I was hoping they'd make the playoffs, honestly. But Chris Webber did very well. Trey Burke. Karis LeVert. Yeah, these guys didn't play, but they're on the team. They're real people. 49 and 33, the Michigan State Spartans, led by Magic. 53 and 29, that was expected. Yeah, the historic all foreign players. The Rockets 25 and 57. That's actually shocking because if you saw like the other teams before, like the what was it? The 01-02 Nets and the Big East Brooklyn Nets, like they had really good records and they probably missed the playoffs with their all Big 12 team. That's interesting. The Spurs 65 and 17. Maybe they should bring back high school players declaring. As you see, they Kobe 20 and 8.5 assists. It's a career high. His career is 5. Weird. Suns 24 and 58. Timberwolves all Big Ten. See, all Big Ten, 50 wins. Warriors, all Pac-12, 51, and the Wizards, 49 and 33. So now, moment you've all been waiting. That's just funny. The playoffs. So we have the number 1 seed, Orlando, the mid-major schools, taking on Kentucky. Kentucky makes the playoffs. We have UCLA taking on the All-SEC. Okay, could be interesting. You have the Spurs, which are the high school kids versus the international. That is a fun matchup. And then you have the Division I versus the Pac-12. You would think Pac-12 would have an advantage, but you have Charlotte, which is North Carolina. North Carolina is taking on Duke in the first round. That's awesome. That is cool, guys. You don't script that. I didn't script that. Then you have the All Big Ten taking on Georgetown. Then you have the All Big East taking on Michigan State. And then you have the All ACC taking on Ohio State. So you have All ACC, All Big East, All Big Ten, All Pac-12, All SEC. You don't have All Big 12. Don't know if that's a thing, but we're going to simulate the first round and see what happens. I don't know who I think's going to win. The Cavs got to win. Okay, yep. We'll go through and look after. So it looks like it's pretty cut and dry. I swear. Yep, okay, so this literally happens in 90% of rebuilds. Orlando. So you have the mid-majors are going to be taking on the SEC schools. Then you have, over here, you have Division I and taking on the high school players. Over here, you have North Carolina taking on Georgetown. It's kind of cool. And then you have the ACC versus the Big East. So we're really going to see what team moves on right here. And it looks like it's North Carolina. Wow. So you have the mid-major schools taking on the high school players. And you have North Carolina taking on the ACC. That is going to be a good matchup. You have like the entire ACC versus just one school. And it the Hornets were eliminated. So it's going to be the mid-major schools. Okay. I was going to look at the stats, but the Orlando Magic. So this means the mid-major schools led behind Bill Russell won the championship. But if you really want to look and you want to give the team, the team that made it the farthest, the best players on one team. Oh, wait. Okay. The best team are the Charlotte Hornets, led by Michael Jordan. So, congratulations to the North Carolina Tar Heel. They have a really good team. Deep team, too. You know, you have 86 overall Danny Green. Rounding your bench, John Henson is your worst player. That's not bad. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below what was your probably favorite team, and if you guys think these players were playing in their prime, who would actually win. If you want me to do this again where I take out all the mid-major high school ACC schools, let me know. I can just take them out, and then we can see for real what team is the most dominant. Like I said at the beginning, like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Shout out to Joe Ross and Nick Ford. I'm happy to grow this YouTube channel with them. I can't wait to see where it goes.